Hey everyone, Buddy the Bruiser here. So it has been a crazy week, so we decided to bring the podcast back for a special one-time bonus episode. I just wanted to give a quick little disclaimer that our microphone was screwing up a little bit, so the audio quality on this one is not the best. So I do apologize for that, but this is still a really good episode, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you a special presentation of
Two Nerds, a podcast. Your home for everything movies, music, video games, and everything in between. With your hosts, Buddy the Bruiser, and Dynamite Jared Latching.
How is it going, everyone? We are Two Nerds. This is a fucking bonus podcast. Pop culture won't let us die. We got Godzilla, we got Broly, and I am Buddy the Bruiser!
And we also have Shazam! I have Dynamite Jared!
What are we starting with? This is going to be a jam-packed bonus episode. As soon as we call it quits on the podcast, the internet goes fucking insane like 2 days later.
Everything is trending right now, including Shazam. Shazam's not trending. I saw like one person share it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
There's a Glass trailer, too. I didn't watch that either. But M. Night Shyamalan's back.
M. Night Shyamalan is back on the scene.
Just like us.
Smash that like button. Let us know in the comments below if you're excited about M. Night Shyamalan's return.
Damn. Where are we starting? Where do you want to start? I feel as if there's more Godcast stuff to talk about than other stuff, so do you want to start with Godzilla? Or do you want to start with the Jeff Goldblum statue that randomly appeared overseas? Were you aware of this?
I wasn't aware of this. You sent it to me in a text message. You're like, we need to do a podcast this week because the Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer and the Jeff Goldblum statue.
Hopefully my phone...
There's Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
Right.
It's the fourth... When you type in his name, it's the fourth thing. There it is. Is in London. 25 feet tall. Well, long, I guess.
What is...
Just chilling out there.
How did this happen?
Apparently it just appeared overnight.
It's, that's something. That's huge. That doesn't just appear overnight. Someone
was building it for a long time, and it was transported overnight. It was built in secrecy.
And they're just going to keep it there?
I don't know. I would keep it there forever.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great landmark. I actually want to go to London now to see that in person.
We'll have to look up how long it's going to be there. We'll see. So donate to our GoFundMe. Send the Two Nerds to London.
Also send the Two Nerds to Japan in December.
Yes, to see
the Dragon Ball Super. Without subtitles.
Yeah, there will be no subtitles.
We'll just have to,
make it up as we go.
Figure out what's going on on our own. Shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
Frieza will be like, Subarashi! Or something, he'll say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of Japan, another franchise has arisen. It's from Japan.
It is from Japan. It's an American adaptation.
Yes. But an American adaptation that was received lukewarm.
Lukewarm reviews.
Lukewarm reviews.
It had a good review from me. Had a decent review from you.
Yeah. There are things I would have changed about it for sure. It's got a decent Rotten Tomatoes score. I think that the consensus was it's good. I just wanted it to be so much better.
Yeah.
I think that's what the consensus was. But, of course, we are talking about Godzilla, the new trailer that me and Buddy have been waiting for months. I've brought it up on the podcast. I always keep saying, when's the Godzilla trailer going to come out? Well, it fucking blindsided me today, okay? I'm sitting at work, dicking around, scrolling down Facebook, and all of a sudden, bam.
There he is.
There it is. Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Goddamn.
I saw it 45 minutes after it was uploaded. So
Yeah, and I saw it once. I was in the car, and then I just get this text in all caps, Godzilla. Just like, there it is.
So if we didn't have enough reason to
Bring the podcast back
for one more bonus episode. By the way, this is a bonus episode. This doesn't go into season 2 or 3. This is in the middle. This is like a DVD extra. Okay. So we're still at 69 episodes. All right. The perfect number. And the perfect number of 50 episodes for season 2. This is just a bonus feature.
Sure.
And
is it non-canon, or is this canon?
This is definitely canon.
Okay.
I don't know if any storyline developments for our continuity is going to occur. But it's definitely canon. We'll definitely reference things that we talk about on this podcast
in
future podcasts.
Sure.
And I guess if something like this ever happens again, we'll have to come on and do a podcast again, which will be like a bonus episode. So we're still on hiatus or a break or whatever it is until something nuts happens, and then we'll have to come back and talk about it. So it could be next week. It could be next year. Who knows when the next bonus podcast is going to come out? And just
okay,
we don't know. We're just as blindsided by this, as No Star Reviews is.
Yes.
But anyways,
the Godzilla trailer. It's out. What were your first impressions? Do you want my honest first? First off, I popped every time I saw one of the creatures that I had recognized from the past. There's King Ghidorah's in it, Mothra's in it, Rodan's in it. Who knows who else could be in it? That's just who we're getting teased in the trailer. I
think that the Smog Monster is definitely I think the Smog Monster is the main antagonist because it looks like they're really doing some sort of human. Humans are the problem kind of thing. Where we've been polluting the planet. We created the Smog Monster.
Are we going to bring Jet Jaguar?
This is my bold prediction: is that the Smog Monster is making an appearance. That could be in the scene in the trailer when Eleven gets consumed by smoke. That could be the Smog Monster rising, basically, when that's happening.
Yeah.
Anyways, your first impressions.
I think it looks fucking great so far. I just have the burning question why we didn't get this to begin with. Why did we have to deal with the Mutao? Why wasn't this our introduction to American Godzilla? I don't know. That was just my initial thought. I was like,
I don't have a problem with the way American Godzilla was introduced. But I honestly, really honestly, would have rather him been introduced without another monster entirely. So like he wakes up because of nuclear testing, or whatever. He goes on a fucking rampage, and then something appeases him. But from the direction that they're taking this franchise,
he's a hero.
There had to be another monster. Yeah. I don't know if he's so much a hero as like. I mean, I guess he's a hero, but not in a sense that he protects people. Well,
he protects the balance of the earth.
He protects the balance of the earth. Okay, so, which, in a way, I feel like Godzilla, I can't say always has done. Maybe this is more like the 90s Godzilla, where he fought other monsters, caused destruction as he was doing it, didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Whereas in, like, early Godzillas, I could see him, and he probably has. I don't remember right off the bat. I could see him like taking a fucking cannon for just like one human or something. You know what I mean? Like, there's an atomic bomb about to drop on one fucking person. I could see like the 70s or 60s or 70s Godzilla like jumping in the way and taking the shot for him.
Definitely like the post. Like Destroy All Monsters era, he's a baby face the whole time.
Like the white meat baby face.
Like, there's no way around it.
Before that, he was kind of like the tweener, like the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like everybody loved him, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he's coming out posing, but if you got in his way, he's definitely gonna fucking step on you, give you a Stone Cold Stunner. And that's the way he was in the 90s again, kind of like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
So in this series, it's kind of like an anti-hero because I never got the impression that he really gave a shit about the buildings that he was destroying, or the people he was probably stepping on.
It's just like this guy can't be destroying the world.
Basically, there was a giant fucking monster. Wasn't there two?
There were two, and then they fused into one, I think, at the end.
There's two giant monsters coming around, tearing shit up, destroying the planet, and Godzilla was like, nah.
This is my planet.
Not my fucking planet, brother. I'm the king of all monsters. What makes your monster ass think that you could come onto my planet and fuck shit up without my say-so?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm going to open your jaw up, and I'm going to shoot a radioactive blast all the way down your fucking throat until you explode everywhere. And then I'm going to pass out for like a night, and then I'm going to get up. All the people are going to be scared. I'm going to roar. I'm going to flex on them. I'm going to flex at all of them. And then I'm going to be like, don't fucking start this shit again. And go back into the ocean.
Go to sleep for 4 years or 5 years.
And so, in this, it's looking like they're going to wake Godzilla up again. I don't know what for based on the trailer.
It appears as if Ghidorah was created in a lab or something, or they had him captured. I don't know. He's definitely behind glass at the beginning there. Or was that just like a fossil or something?
It looked like it was like frozen.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I don't know, because something is fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Like something is causing some serious damage. Like we're gonna need some serious flex tape.
Yeah.
After this movie is said and done. I don't know if it's New York City or what city it was, but it's like in complete
disarray.
Like it's completely
There's smog everywhere.
It's completely destroyed. The smog monster is fucking shit up.
So the smog monster shows up, and the scientists are like, all right, we need something better than Godzilla to take this guy out. It's the smog monster. He's terrifying. We need a monster with 3 heads.
Yeah, Godzilla wasn't enough to take out the smog monster.
No, he couldn't possibly be enough to take out the smog monster.
He wasn't enough in the 70s, and he isn't enough now. Wait a minute. Okay.
What?
He was enough in the 70s.
Well, he definitely was enough in the 70s. He ripped his eyes out and they turned into like crystal orbs and he's like roaring all over the place.
Probably did a little dance with them and stuff because that's just what he did. Babyface.
But did that movie even happen? Because that's when the little kid... No, that's Godzilla's Revenge, where it's the little kid and it's like...
Yeah, the smog monster definitely happened.
Smog monster
is canon, okay? Yeah. Smog monster is definitely canon. Why are we talking about the fucking smog monster? It's like one of the worst Godzilla movies ever. It's like what? It's like an anti-pollution movie, right?
Yeah, and then
it's like a Godzilla movie with a political statement.
It's kind of like an anthology because like Godzilla's part of it. Then there's like those animated cartoon sections, and then there's the one like Japanese dude who starts hallucinating in that bar, and everyone has fish heads and shit. Like it's just like a mismatch of like different like bullshit.
God,
basically.
Don't bring the smog monster back in this movie. So we can only assume that what you're saying here is that King Ghidorah is the one that's fucking shit up.
Yes.
Because King Ghidorah is going to be the antagonist.
Yes.
Like, there's no way in hell that he's somehow going to help save the Earth and all of this.
No.
So, possibly that Ghidorah was created in a lab or perhaps captured by scientists and pissed off or something like that.
Something to that effect. Yeah.
Because I don't know what the hell's going on right now. And it seems like Vera Farmiga... in the trailer, I only know her name because she played Norma Bates in Bates Motel.
Okay.
Is on some shit. She looks like she is going to be some sort of crazed like scientist character that's like sort of right, but also like kind of like a crazy crazy lady. Because there's one scene later on where her daughter, 11, from Stranger Things.
Yes.
I don't know that actress.
I just know her number.
But I just know it's 11. It's talking to her, and she says, "You're the monster," to her. And then she says, "I'm sorry," or something.
Right.
So I'm assuming that she's cutting all the monsters loose to literally destroy humanity because she thinks, as she said in the trailer before, that humanity is the cause of the Earth's destruction.
Right.
And the only way we can save Earth is basically to destroy humanity, and perhaps she's cutting all these monsters loose to destroy humankind.
It's possible. I mean, the trailer doesn't explain much. It's just classical music.
This is just what I'm gathering from what she says in the trailer.
Yeah.
Is the humans are the bad guys, but we can't have a Godzilla movie where all the humans die.
Right.
So, I mean, is it setting like a post-apocalyptic stage for Godzilla versus King Kong?
Could be.
So we don't have to worry about a weird human narrative while these two monsters just duke it out? Will they talk in subtitles like they do? Actually, they speak goddamn straight up human language in
one of the movies.
Is it Destroy All Monsters?
No. I don't
It's Godzilla versus Gigan? No, that's Jet Jaguar.
It's earlier than that. It's in between Destroy All Monsters and Mothra.
It's Godzilla and Anguirus, and they're swimming in the ocean.
Yes. And then, Godzilla!
Godzilla! What do you think's going on?
And there's one with, like, he's trying to talk, and it's like a record scratch. It's, like, all fucking up.
So is that what Godzilla versus King Kong is going to be like?
It could be. They could be.
Are they going to start talking to each other, and then eventually they're going to start talking shit? Are you looking up which one it is?
Might be versus the sea monster.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Which one definitely has a Godzilla team up with Anguirus? Look at that artwork on that one.
For which one?
Good Lord, go back. Go back to that. I'm sorry, you guys. Buddy's gonna put this on the picture.
Godzilla versus
Jesus.
Gigan. You've never seen that poster?
No, I actually might have.
I think that's the VHS I have.
That is insane. Look at Godzilla in that one, man. That's crazy. Godzilla versus. Wait, Godzilla on Monster
and
Island.
then Gigan's in the back because it's actually Godzilla versus Gigan.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I think it's the Godzilla versus... No, it can't be Godzilla versus the sea monster. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll get
back to that in the next bonus podcast.
Yes.
We'll
it'll be debunked. Yeah.
So, all right. So my first impressions of the trailer was like huge excitement. And then when it was all said and done, I was kind of worried because I really don't want this to be like the first movie,
right?
Where it's just like
you don't see the fighting, and it's
you
just
don't
all the
see the
people
fighting. It's just the people talking around, and Bryan Cranston dies in like 10 minutes, and so like in the trailer, you like see the monsters, right? But it's only like brief shots.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like whatever, you're teasing the monsters, okay, that's cool. But like that's the same thing they did in the first trailer.
Yeah.
I always just kind of assumed like, all right, they're teasing Godzilla's appearance, but then when the movie comes along,
you're gonna see it.
We're gonna see him all the time. He is gonna beat the shit out of everything, and it's gonna be great.
Not the case.
And so I'm really hoping that in this movie we get our fair shake of Godzilla in this movie. None of that fucking baiting us for the entire 3 hours of the movie, because we know it's going to be another 3 or 4 hour fucking movie. And you can't fill the 3 to 4 hours.
It's not going to be 4 hours. Get 2.5 to 3.
Okay, the 2.5 to 3 hours, you can't fill that with all dialogue again.
Yeah.
You have to understand what people want in a Godzilla movie. And you know what? I understand that all the other Godzilla movies
have the talking.
A whole lot of talking and not a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
I understand that. But this is just something that every Godzilla fan has, like, grown up with, kind of wishing.
Yeah.
Is like, where is this Godzilla movie that cuts the bullshit, cuts right to the chase. I want to see Godzilla fuck shit up. And I understand that it has to be humans to kind of drive the narrative forward so we can see what's actually happening, so there's actually a story. But Jesus Christ, do they need to be on the screen for two out of the 2.5 hours?
Or even more than that, maybe. I mean, we don't know.
We have four monsters in this movie.
At least.
Four monsters at least. Could be the Smog Monster as well.
Yeah. Could be King Caesar.
Could be Jet Jaguar.
Yeah.
We don't know. Okay, the Sea Monster could make an appearance. We definitely know that King Kong is probably going to be in some post credits thing,
I
at least referenced.
If not him, someone from that movie just be like, "Oh shit," and then you hear Kong roar or something like that.
Perhaps this movie will end with like Godzilla beats the shit out of Ghidorah, right?
And then Kong
and possibly the other two monsters. Who knows if they're teaming with Godzilla or if he's fighting all three of these guys? If it's a fucking battle royal, who knows? It would probably make the most sense for it to be a battle royal. And Godzilla goes on a goddamn rampage after he's done taking out the other Titans, as they're called.
Yeah.
In this. And because he's pissed off.
Yeah.
And so he's tearing shit up. And then freaking John Goodman is like, all right, we got to put a stop to this. Bring in Kong! And he's all chained up, New York, original King Kong, New York style. We got to put a stop to this Godzilla nonsense. Do you think King Kong stands a fucking chance in hell? Obviously, they're going to make it competitive for the movie. But, I mean let's be honest here. King Kong won the first Godzilla versus King Kong. He won
debatably.
He won a fight that he had no business winning. In no world should King Kong... I don't care if you throw another 200 feet on him.
Yeah.
Or make him taller than Godzilla.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He can't breathe fire. He still just... He doesn't have any of the feats that Godzilla has. What's King Kong's feat? He climbed the Empire State Building.
And got shot down!
He got shot the
When
fuck
has
down.
Godzilla ever been shot down besides in the 98 American one? Never!
That's not Godzilla.
That's what like, you know what I mean. But Godzilla has definitely got to sell for Kong.
He's got to do a little bit of selling. Well, I could see Kong throwing a couple of haymakers here and there. Puts Godzilla down, he's selling a little bit. But I mean, once the crowd's coming, then he's going to make the big comeback. It's going to be a fucking draw. Because of Hollywood.
It's going to be open.
King Ghidorah is going to come back again, and then they're going to team up, since they're definitely two protagonists. But I mean, Kong fought a bunch of... Did you watch Kong Skull Island?
I haven't, but you can say whatever.
He fought a bunch of fucking,
Was there another
giant
monster?
dragon snakes or whatever. Crawlers or something. I don't even know. He fought a bunch of those things.
Okay.
And, they don't stand up to Godzilla. Godzilla would have fucking... killed him much faster than Kong because he would have just breathed fucking radiation all over him.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I'm excited for this movie, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm assuming we're going to get more trailers in the coming months.
Yeah, at least one more, I would say. Comes out May 2019.
Yeah. So that's not that long from now.
Summer blockbuster time. That's when the first big ones start coming out. So I think the last one was in May too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah.
Yeah, so really excited about that.
I'm stoked on it. You're stoked on it.
Season 3 will be up and running.
Yeah.
Around that time, so we'll definitely be doing a whole episode dedicated to Godzilla King of Monsters when that comes out. We will not do a whole episode dedicated to Shazam.
No.
When that comes out. Still haven't even watched the trailer.
Still haven't watched the trailer.
I actually saw the design though. So it looked like Shazam.
Looked like Shazam, and that's all you can ask for.
It's so funny that we live in a time now, right? In Hollywood, where superhero movies are such big draws that we have the C tier superheroes.
And
like
people
getting
are like,
movies.
whoa,
Shazam! I can't wait. Like, he's not even B tier. He's like C tier.
Yeah.
Same with Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are like C tier level guys.
Speaking of
I'll give you like my B level superhero movies, and people are going to get mad. But I mean, like, your Aquaman that's going to come out, your Wonder Woman. I don't give a shit in the DC universe. Wonder Woman is a B level superhero.
Your only A levels are Superman and Batman.
Like
For DC.
For DC, yeah. And then over on the Marvel side, you know, your Incredible Hulk and your Hulk is like an A minus. I feel like,
but
sometimes.
his movies have been trashed, so I think the perception is he's kind of a B player at this point. But
in the Marvel comics, he's definitely not a B player.
Yeah, in the comics, yeah.
Thor, even though he has feats and he's strong, he's not a B player in like storyline sense because he's really strong.
Yeah.
But I would say from like a character popularity perspective,
yeah,
he's like a B level player. And Ant-Man and Wasp like
is a C.
That's like C level.
And
Come on.
And
you know what? And I'm gonna say it. Black Panther is a C level like thing. I know he's
now it's super popular.
No, it's super popular now because of, you know, political correctness and all that. But Black Panther has been around forever, and nobody gave a fucking shit until Marvel Civil War came out.
Yes. And as I was going to say, D-level Marvel before the movies made it super popular up to B+, I wouldn't even call it A. Guardians of the Galaxy, did you see James Gunn got fired from Part 3 because of offensive tweets from like 10, 11 years ago? You know who James Gunn is? He was a Trauma guy, and then he did the Guardians of the Galaxy. They dug up a whole bunch of his tweets.
Wait, so he directed Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Okay.
But he used to direct for Trauma. So he obviously had some offensive back catalog humor tweets, and Disney fired him.
How do you fire somebody for some shit that happened 10 years ago, man?
Well, it was jokes about, like, raping kids and shit. But, like...
Well, you know where you hired this guy from. You're going to sit here and pretend like you didn't know this guy's, like...
From Trauma.
Previous catalog of work? He directed Trauma movies, man. Like, Trauma movies.
He was like Kaufman's, like, protege. He, like, learned everything from Kaufman.
Well, he's going to be Kaufman's protege once again.
Yeah.
Or Kaufman's right-hand man now. Yeah. Whatever. So, I would say the Guardians of the Galaxy was like D tier until a couple years ago.
When it got
not the movie that put them up to like B+ tier.
That's what I said.
But like when I worked at Walmart, I know of some people that were before the Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out were actively reading Guardians of the Galaxy comics and enjoying them.
Was it because the movie was coming out?
No,
okay.
No, this was like well before the movie was coming out.
I got you.
So. Regardless, Shazam, C tier. Not going to see it. And with DC's movie track record, I don't expect it to be good.
Oh, speaking of DC, we didn't talk about this last week. How do you feel about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker film?
Wait, what?
Did you not hear? Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker!
Jared Leto's not the Joker anymore?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Wait, what?
Joaquin Phoenix! What? Johnny Cash!
What?
How do you not hear this?
I didn't hear this. Son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'm excited. How much?
I don't know if it's a standalone thing or if it's taking the place of Jared Leto, but Joaquin Phoenix has been announced as the new Joker.
That's weird. Okay. Interesting.
He's going to do a good job, I think. But I just don't know where it's fitting.
I think the Joker is a role that is, like, impossible to fuck up at this point. You play, like, a character that's literally just written to, like, grab the attention of anyone reading or watching. So, like... Anytime the Joker is on a screen or in a comic book, if someone's portraying him, not portraying him,
your focus is on him.
All eyes are on him. So, I mean, like, that's why, like, Jack Nicholson played a fucking badass Joker. Heath Ledger played a badass Joker. Cesar Romero played a badass Joker. And you know what? I even liked Jared Leto's
I like
Joker.
Jared Leto too.
So, I mean...
he wasn't given the best material, but it's not like...
I still liked it.
There's nothing you can, like, fault him
thought
about.
that he was one of the best parts of the whole fucking movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Just being the Joker. And I really loved the scene with Harley Quinn's, like, fantasy.
Yes, yeah.
Where, like, he was...
He was normal.
Yeah. That was awesome. So, like, that... The rest of the movie... No, I won't say the rest of the movie. The movie was generally trash. But I thought that Jared Leto's Joker was a bright spot in that movie. And so, live action all Jokers in film portrayal, it's been like freaking, they're shooting 100% from the field right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Joaquin Phoenix will probably do it again. Amazing. I still think Heath Ledger was the best to do it, though.
I believe that is my opinion as well.
Well, you know, there's a
you definitely got the two camps.
There's definitely the devoted Jack Nicholson camp. So,
but it's just I see it as just another Nicholson role with face paint.
It
You know
could
what I
have been
mean?
Jack Nicholson without face paint.
Yeah.
It still would have been the same thing. Oh man, Midnight Miles sending me messages right now, telling me Rey Mysterio versus Pentagon Jr. tonight. So
damn.
Did I say this? Did I tell you this? That Rey Mysterio is in such good shape right now that my brother literally thought it was Rey Mysterio's son.
You told me that
because they were calling him Rey Mysterio Jr. in New Japan, and I could not believe that my brother didn't remember in WCW that he was Rey Mysterio Jr. As a matter of fact, his dad, Rey Mysterio Sr., is the villain in a slasher movie.
Which slasher movie?
I can't remember the name of it, but it's about a masked Mexican wrestler that goes around killing people.
Damn, they didn't get El Santo or whatever? They had to get Rey Mysterio? Or was he dead by then? I'm sure he was.
This was like, this is like an early 2000s.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's long gone. But anyway.
So, anyways. Okay. Godzilla, Shazam, and now hit the music.
Super Saiyan Godcast!
All right, buddy, power up. All right. I just had to get that last boost of energy in.
Cheap plug, by the way. Geekdom just did a video with Sean Schimmel. Well, listen to it. It's good.
Did you listen to that?
I did.
It was good?
It was good. I enjoy. He's quite an accomplished French horn player.
Oh,
it was all about his life before Dragon Ball.
I haven't watched this yet. I know it's a 2-part episode, so I'm assuming the second part's going to cover more about Dragon Ball.
Second part is Dragon Ball, but that has not been released yet.
Okay, so Geekdom just did a video on that. Nanogenics just did a video covering his visit to the Dragon Ball World Tour in San Diego Comic-Con. So if you guys couldn't make it to San Diego Comic-Con, hop on over to my boy Nanogenics' channel, and he's got the video kind of showing what it was all about there and what you missed. They have the Dragon Ball Heroes card game translated to English and playable at this place.
Well, there you
That's
go.
Crazy.
That's all you need.
Geekdom would have lost his fucking mind at that, because he's like, when they announced the Dragon Ball Heroes anime, he was like jizzing everywhere and like talking about how much he wants to play the Dragon Ball Heroes game and he wishes they would bring it to the States.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're bringing these arcade cabinets and putting them in Dave & Buster's here in the States or what. They really should.
They should.
I'd play them. I would go to Dave & Buster's and actually play them, because you get actual physical cards that I would collect. I think at the Comic-Con, you could have got Goku, obviously, Vegeta, obviously, and then there was Frieza and Trunks that you could get. So you go up to the thing and it dispenses you a card, like at random, that you get.
Yeah.
So, There's that. You get to see like the world tournament setup. They built like a life-size to scale world tournament stage there.
Damn.
And they have a couple of life-size statues, a Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and then a Golden Frieza statue, and then exclusive figure arts figures and shit. I'm pissed that I didn't go visit my sister. That like I didn't know about this in enough time to like plan it out and tell my sister like, all right, I'm gonna come visit, and then we're gonna go to San Diego Comic-Con, and then we're gonna go to the Dragon Ball World Tour or North American tour.
Yeah.
There's other dates. I think the closest one to us is Chicago, but I don't know if I want to make the road trip just for that. But regardless, you can see all that on Nanogenics channel, Geekdom 101, all that stuff. Anyways, we're not here to talk about plug everybody else's channel.
We'll plug everyone more successful than us.
By the way, you can check out my channel, Dynamite Jared, and check out my summon videos on Dokkan Battle, and then my most recent one, my summon video on Dragon Ball Legends, summoning for Sparking Super Saiyan Vegeta, my favorite character in Dragon Ball. Will I get him? Or will I enter a deep, dark depression? Check out the video. I'm not telling you here.
Cool.
So anyways, guys, I was blown away earlier this week. Buddy was blown away earlier this week. I think every Dragon Ball fan that's seen the trailer has just been blown away earlier this week. Dragon Ball Super Broly, the trailer, just absolutely blindsided me, even though I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I didn't think we would see as much as we did.
Right.
I thought it would be more teaser than this. This is a full-blown trailer.
You see some stuff.
You definitely see some stuff, and we definitely, first thing that comes to mind, we definitely see some beautiful animation.
Yes.
This is no episode 5 of Dragon Ball Super. This is some of the finest animation we've seen in Dragon Ball in a long time.
Yeah.
They have the top animators in the industry working on this movie right now.
Is that confirmed?
That's confirmed. Literally, go to Anime AJ's channel. He knows all the guys that are working on this movie, and he does animation. So like, his whole gimmick is that he's broken down like all the Dragon Ball Super episodes by animation. He breaks down the animation in all the episodes. So he breaks down this trailer too, obviously, and he knows all the people working on the movie, and these are like the top people in the industry. So we're not going to get bullshit, basically, and this trailer shows it. Looks amazing.
Does. Yes, it does.
What is your big takeaway from the trailer? What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited for what we don't see, I guess. I'm excited for what's to come. I want to see it on the big screen. I have some hunches on what's going to happen. I thought I was being creative, but then a quick Google search told me that everyone is talking about the same shit, and I was very upset, but that's okay.
Okay, well, what was your hunch? It may be the same one as me.
Okay, so everyone knows that...
By the way, hold on. Pause right here. Sorry. If you guys haven't watched the Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer yet,
go watch it.
Go watch it, and then come back to this episode, because I'm not going to sit here and go through every single panel of the trailer.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone knows, we may have talked about this on the podcast briefly, but I believe it's in November that 3 films are coming back to theaters in Dragon Ball. It was the original Broly movie, Fusion Reborn, and Bardock, Father of Goku. And at the time, I was just kind of thinking, and you as well, okay, these are just 3 popular movies. They'll re-release them. But my hunch, and a lot of the internet's hunch as of now, kind of sees that something fishy's going on here. And that these were strategically picked movies to re-release to put things back in people's minds that we may have forgotten about, or
as if we would forget anything from
or to introduce the new,
literally the 3 best Dragon Ball Z movies,
or introduce a new audience to these movies who may have not seen them, because we believe that elements from each of these movies is going to come into play into Dragon Ball Super Broly. So Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, obviously that is our villain. It's not canon. The backstory is going to be completely different, probably, but this is who we're dealing with here.
By the way, none of these 3 movies are going to be canon except for the exception of Bardock, father of Goku,
Or
which,
maybe not.
to some extent, is still not canon.
Yes.
Certain elements from it are canon, like basically what's canon is the showdown with Frieza at the end.
Yes.
So.
And that Bardock is, in fact, the father of Goku.
Yeah.
That is canon.
Yeah.
But, okay, so...
All that shit about him seeing the future is
in this trailer, for Broly, you see a large hand and you see a slightly smaller hand. I had originally thought, damn, Broly's fucking huge, and who is he touching? Is that Paragus' hand or what's going on? But it turns out that a lot of people are saying that is Bardock's hand. It's a little Goku calling back to the manga, the Dragon Ball Minus.
Yeah.
Where the backstory's a little different, and Goku and Bardock kind of have this moment. So,
also Goku's mother, but I don't know if she's going to be in the movie.
So once
Hine is her name.
So once I noticed that in the trailer and kind of made that connection, I was like, well, what Infusion Reborn could they possibly be bringing?
Whom, I wonder? Janemba?
Yes, of course.
Janemba confirmed for Dragon Ball Super Broly.
So, that's it.
That's it? Janemba confirmed. Gogeta Blue, okay?
Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is gonna be in this movie, and I'm fucking stoked.
Is that confirmed? You spoke with Toya?
It is not confirmed, but that is what the internet... I thought I was so smart.
I thought I proposed that idea to you last week or the week before.
We were talking about it, but then when I saw that those 3 movies and I made the connection, I thought I was so smart. I was like, damn, they're actually going to pull this off. Quick Google search, Geekdom did a video about it in 6 days ago.
Yeah, Geekdom did a video
and
about
I was
that.
so upset, and then I was like, shit, now I have to actually subscribe to Geekdom so I don't miss these things.
I always pay attention to Geekdom's channel, always. Because that's usually where news breaks for me. Yeah. So, okay, so I already kind of had that theory, but I'm not totally on board with it yet. Like, I mean, I'm on board. If they decide that that's where they're going to go with it, sign me up. I think it's long overdue. I don't think that there's a single Dragon Ball fan out there that will tell you. There's definitely Dragon Ball fans out there that are in, like, the anti-Broly camp, okay? Yeah. That are, like, maybe a little upset that Broly is being brought back, being put into the canon, rebooted, whatever. There's those guys. But I don't think that there's a single Dragon Ball fan out there that will tell you that they don't want to see Gogeta brought into the
canon.
To the canon. I think that Gogeta is one of the most universally popular characters. Yes. And Vegito is too. And we all love Vegito, and fuck, I will take Vegito Blue at the end of this movie if that's what they plan on doing.
But Gogeta's another level.
But I mean, if you bring Gogeta into it, that's just way more exciting.
Yes. Especially
after they retconned Super Saiyan Blue, Vegito Blue.
Yeah.
So, if they do that, totally on board, totally happy with it. And by the way that this trailer looks, I don't see how the fuck else you're going to beat Broly.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he's fighting Super Saiyan Blue Goku in base form.
Yes.
In base form, he hasn't even turned Super Saiyan yet, much less legendary Super Saiyan after that, where the hair turns green and he goes all rage. He does at the end of the trailer. He transforms into that.
Yeah.
And Goku's like, he's getting even stronger. Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this guy? Like, he's obviously going to beat the snot out of Goku, at least Vegeta.
Yeah.
In pretty much his base form.
Yeah.
So we see Vegeta fighting him in Super Saiyan is the highest that we see Vegeta go. in the trailer. But we do know that Super Saiyan Blue is confirmed, and we see
a red
Super Saiyan God, just Super Saiyan God, red hair.
Which I'm all for. It kind of seems like unnecessary since you have blue, since that's like lesser than blue. But I mean, we've never seen it before. It's a new form of Vegeta. So
Well,
I mean,
Goku's going to use it too.
Yeah.
We see it. We actually see Goku use it in the trailer.
Yeah, we do.
But, so I'm assuming that based on what they say in the trailer, the Broly just keeps getting stronger as they fight him. So, this, like, you see Vegeta trying to fight him in Super Saiyan, which at this point is kind of pointless. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, we're not going to encounter another main villain that Super Saiyan, just base Super Saiyan, is going to be enough to take out at this point.
Never again.
By the end of Z, there wasn't a main villain that you could take out with just Super Saiyan. You had to hit Super Saiyan 3 to even compete.
Yeah, well, that's why in GT they turned him into a kid, because they were like, shit, he's way too fucking strong.
Yeah, and then they gave him Super Saiyan 4, so what the fuck was the point of any of that? We're not here to talk about GT.
Yeah.
There's some theories that I've thought by watching the trailer, breaking it down myself, and kind of analyzing shot for shot. Now, one of the theories that people had originally was that the planet that they're on is not Earth. It's this ice planet or whatever.
And we see them in the parkas. It's obviously somewhere pretty cold.
Okay, so I don't think that this is a different planet.
You don't?
This is Earth.
Okay.
We see a Dragon Ball in this environment falling into like this kind of chasm, and there's like a blizzard. Maybe it's trickery for the trailer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
A new popular thing with trailers is to do the fake out kind of thing.
But based on what we've seen in the trailer, this is taking place in some Arctic area of Earth.
Yes.
Because there's a Dragon Ball spotted in the trailer in this Arctic area.
Yes.
So there's that, and there's no other planets aside from New Namek that have Dragon Balls, and I don't think that New Namek has an area like that, and I don't see a reason for Broly or anyone to be on New Namek.
Yeah, it's pretty much irrelevant at this point. No one goes there.
Other than Frieza maybe going there to gather Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
I guess. But doesn't New Namek... Did they ever go to New Namek in the series? Was there any shot of it at all? Not
in the series. They never went to New Namek. They did in Return of Cooler, but that's it. Because Cooler's whole thing was, I'm going to take over New Namek, because Frieza took over regular Namek.
Did New Namek look exactly like regular Namek?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just under the assumption that New Namek looks exactly like regular Namek with the blue trees and all that crap. Yeah. So no Arctic areas. Another thing. And I don't see a lot of people talking about this because there was already the theory, and it's basically confirmed at this point, that Broly is a member of the Frieza Force in some way, shape, or form. Because he's wearing the newer armor or whatever. There's a couple of things that lead me to believe that Frieza is responsible for this version of Broly kind of going at it with Goku and Vegeta. Okay. So I'm going to point out some of the things that I noticed in the trailer that maybe some other people didn't notice, or they noticed but didn't think about too much. One thing is for certain. When the first shot of Broly happens, Goku and Vegeta are standing outside of Frieza's spaceship.
Yeah.
And Broly is coming out of the spaceship. He was on the spaceship. You see him kind of descending the stairs, and then when he charges at them, he's standing right in front of the stairs with a line of soldiers on each side. So there's that, okay? Secondly, when Frieza is shown fighting Broly in the trailer, he's not fighting him in Golden Frieza form. He's fighting him in base form. And, well, in final form, Frieza, I guess. But, secondly, Frieza sounds really excited about how strong Broly is. Okay? Now think about that for a second. Let's really think about people. This may go over people's head, but it's something that I noticed immediately, because let's think about Frieza as a character. Now, I'm not sitting here and going to say that Frieza doesn't enjoy a good fight every now and then,
Right.
or whatever, to flex
Right.
his muscles a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. But Frieza's not a Saiyan, okay? And when you see somebody coming at you with an energy that scary, that huge, as Vegeta and Goku like instantly noticed when Broly came out of the spaceship in base form, that especially if it's a Saiyan and you're Frieza, someone who has traditionally been scared of Saiyans and what they can become and how powerful they can become. And this movie really seems like Broly is like a Saiyan's full potential pretty much realized.
Yes.
Frieza's not the kind of guy that doesn't like a situation that he can't control.
Right.
Broly is not a situation that Frieza can, like, control from the perspective that I feel like we're supposed to see.
Yeah.
Here.
I think you can still see the necklace on him in that shot when they're fighting.
Yeah. So
someone's controlling him at that point.
I don't like Frieza. Frieza seeming really happy about Broly's strength, like magnificent. He's so strong, or something. He said something like that, and they're magnificent. Okay, like when Frieza's fighting a Saiyan like that, it either makes him really angry, or he's like immediately trying to figure out a way to get his fucking self out of this. Destroy the planet, whatever. He's not going to fight an extremely powerful Saiyan for sport. That's just not really how it goes. He likes to toy with people. He can't toy with Broly.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
So what you're seeing
I'm assuming that scene
it's a sparring match.
is that Frieza is testing Broly.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we can
also. Where did Broly come from, right? Where did Broly and Paragus come from? We've been under the assumption all this time all these Saiyans are destroyed. We can only assume that all the Saiyans that are alive are just like Vegeta. They're alive by Frieza's design.
Yeah.
Vegeta was alive because he just so happened to be on another planet when Frieza decided to destroy all the Saiyans. And Frieza wanted it that way.
Yes.
So, perhaps Frieza had Paragus and Broly, or maybe just Paragus, because I'll get to that here in a second, somewhere as well.
Yeah.
Okay? The next thing, the next detail that I'm sure everyone noticed, but maybe didn't think about too much, is the Saiyan babies in the pods.
Yes.
And they're hooked up to some sort of device. Okay? Leading me to believe that Broly's one of those babies, and that Broly may not be a natural Saiyan. Like some sort of test tube baby Saiyan of some sort. Genetically modified Saiyan.
Yeah.
Whatever. That explains how powerful he is. Paragus may not be Broly's biological father, but rather someone that basically created Broly in a lab.
Yeah.
Or modified Broly in a lab to make him as strong as he was. And basically kind of became that sort of father figure. Kind of like in Stranger Things, that dude that's running the lab is like Eleven's daddy or whatever.
Right.
Even though it's not really her father.
Right.
That we know, I don't think.
I don't, yeah.
So, Frieza may have been funding this entire experiment. These Saiyan super soldiers that Frieza can control. Frieza's got Paragus in his back pocket. Paragus creates this device to control these extremely powerful Saiyans, and Frieza's responsible for this. Frieza can't take out Goku and Vegeta as it stands right now. He doesn't even stand a chance.
Right.
So Frieza may check in on Paragus, like, hey, whatever happened.
How's it going?
Whatever happened with this?
Yeah.
See for yourself.
Yeah.
Here's Broly. You know what I mean? Like, they do the little test out thing. Broly beats the snot out of him. Paragus puts a stop to it. You like what you see? Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Put him on the ship. Let's go to Earth. You know what I mean? So this could all be part of Frieza's plan until, as we know, you can't control Broly for the whole fucking movie.
Yes.
So, eventually Broly's going to rage out and the whole collar is going to break off. He's going to start destroying everything. Frieza may even have a hand in trying to stop Broly after this.
Eventually, yeah.
And so, this could be like the first step in kind of turning Frieza into what a lot of people were assuming. The reason why they brought Frieza back to life in the Tournament of Power is to turn him into kind of like this recurring kind of Joker-like villain.
Yeah.
So now Frieza's not strong enough to take out Goku and Vegeta straight up.
So he has to find other ways.
But now he's coming up with these kind of like schemes or whatever to kind of undermine Goku and Vegeta so then he can get his way.
Yeah.
So Broly may be the first of those schemes.
They shouldn't have brought Frieza back, man. Should have brought back Cell.
But that's my theory about any of this.
Yeah.
So, that's...
It's not confirmed.
That's confirmed.
For all we know, they could be doing the same story over again where Goku cried and Broly's pissed.
That can't happen. That cannot happen. Broly should not have anything to do with... He can't have anything to do with Goku. There can't be any mutual recognition there whatsoever. If he says Kakarot at any point in the movie other than like just one time as kind of like a throwback, like a reference.
Yeah.
But no. And even if he says Kakarot, maybe you should say Bardock. Maybe there's some sort of connection between him and Bardock, and when he sees Goku looking exactly like Bardock, who knows?
I do still think we're going to get at least some sort of scene or flashback, because we see Paragus' eyes still fucked up, so there's still, I think that part's still going to be the same.
There's still going to be some sort of conflict, I feel like, with King Vegeta. Perhaps King Vegeta finding out about these experiments.
Yeah.
And then
King Vegeta trying
to stop it.
Yeah.
And then, maybe that's one of the reasons why Frieza decided he's going to kill all the Saiyans, is because Paragus comes to Frieza and says, listen, King Vegeta showed up in the lab today. He knows everything. He tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Frieza's like, I got this.
Yeah.
Death ball.
Well, there's another theory that's kind of going around, and I personally don't see this happening because I think it's going to get too complicated, at least for this movie. If they want to do this down the road, I could see that happening, but Beerus is the one that was like, okay, you can destroy Planet Vegeta, So people are saying that our Vegeta is going to find out about that and be pissed at Beerus, but I think that's going to make this movie too complicated.
That's too much of a subplot.
I think that can happen down the road, and that would be fine, but people are saying that could happen.
Do you think that Paragus knows about Beerus laying the order down?
We don't know. It's possible. I think it's going to make this movie too complicated if that's what they do.
Or it could be like a part of the... who knows if this movie's even going to end with Broly being defeated?
Yeah, we don't know.
This could be like end in a cliffhanger, or somehow Broly gets talked down and becomes a Z fighter for some reason.
I do not want that at all.
There's people in the fan base that want that. I don't want that. I would be okay with
it's like the Avengers, like, oh, we've got a Hulk. It's like, we've got a Broly.
I don't really want that, but it could... I'm okay with Broly not dying in this movie.
I'm okay with Broly not... as long as he doesn't turn into Bio Broly. Well, Bio Broly was a clone anyway, so I guess that doesn't count. But,
no Bio Broly. Yeah. Maybe a reference, like I said in the one in the one podcast. Maybe like he gets covered in slime for like a couple seconds,
and like shakes it
off, and he's like, "Ugh, that stinks," or something stupid like that. But whatever. So Vegeta could find out about Beerus giving the order at some point during this movie, and that could be a part of the subplot for the Dragon Ball Super going forward, or the next movie, or however they decide to continue the series. I kind of want them to just keep doing more movies.
Yeah, I would
so that they can focus their production value all in, like, just go all in on all
Yeah.
these movies and make them look this good.
Yeah.
And make them, and, you know, really time to think out and flesh out the story so you don't get, like, a bunch of filler episodes or a Tournament of Power that's
Like,
all dragged out.
I would rather have movies that keep it concise and good rather than watching, like you said, like a 50-episode arc of like Tournament of Power or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Which, by the way, I'm not saying that they couldn't do a good 50-episode arc. I mean, how long is the Frieza saga?
pretty long.
You know what I mean? Or the Android saga, it's got to be like at least 50 episodes, right?
Yeah.
If you count it all the way up to Cell, which I do.
Yeah.
Because Cell's still an Android.
Right.
And the androids have a big role in
Yeah.
Cell. So,
But I would rather them keep the production value top notch, cut down on the
Yeah.
filler, and it's easier to watch a movie than it is to keep up with a series for several years.
So yeah, I'm okay waiting a year or two for the next Dragon Ball Super if it's great.
Yeah.
If they just keep pumping out great stuff. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I have huge hopes for this movie because the trailer just looked incredible. There is 1 second of the trailer that's like CG, and
Yeah.
it's barely noticeable. It looks like Dragon Ball Fighters, but Goku and Broly do like a fist clash or whatever, and it's like CG. And
Yeah.
like if you stop and look at it, it looks kind of dumb. And I hope they don't overdo that in the movie.
I didn't notice that until the third watch. Like the
Okay.
first couple times I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't notice it at all at first.
Honestly, it wasn't until I watched it on a computer when I noticed. When it was on my phone, it looked fine
Yeah.
to me.
So in the theater, we'll definitely
Oh, yeah.
notice.
Oh, yeah.
The bigger the screen, the more noticeable. But I don't think that it's going to be a big issue.
Yeah. If it's done well, I mean, they're putting, like you said, they have the top-notch animators working on this. So, I mean, I can't see it being bad.
So, I mean, that's my theory. I'm really excited about this, man. And I think that this has the potential to be the best Dragon Ball movie ever.
Yeah.
So,
It is yet to be seen, but it has the potential.
what do you think about Broly? Now, I know that there was concern about bringing Broly back because he's kind of a shallow character in the previous things.
But this is a new thing. They don't have to make him shallow if they don't want to.
Well, here's the thing, because in the trailer, it still appears that he's just kind of like this brute, this
Yeah.
kind of like raging brute, which is what Broly generally was before.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
I don't necessarily have a problem. Would I like to see them do something new with it and make his base form more than nothing? Yes. When he still goes berserk, that's fine. Just like Kale, she goes fucking nuts. Like, what are you going to do? But would I have a problem with him just being, like, a puppet and just an idiot? I mean, like, if they pull it off good, I don't have a problem with it.
I don't think he's going to be an idiot, per se.
Well, you know
Like,
what I
I think
mean.
he'll be able to speak and all that.
I don't mean like an idiot. Like, I mean, like, no, like, character to it. It's just, oh, here he is. He's does what we say.
Here's the thing. See, like, a lot of people were hoping that we'd just get this whole new Broly, this, like, smart, like, well-spoken character or whatever. It was just deep, fleshed-out character. Man, if you... Look at Broly's design.
Yeah.
And does that ever strike you as, like, some sort of, like, smart, like...
In this,
super, like, cutting villain?
his original base form was more like Egyptian prince looking. In this, he's definitely got the caveman look going with the fur. So I don't
He looks
know.
more barbaric in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But, like... Which I think is great, because he's a Saiyan, and
Yeah.
Saiyans are...
warrior
like,
race.
The warrior race. So, here's my thing with it, is that I think that most people are kind of mistaking Broly's Kakarot thing as like I'm just fine with Broly being this screaming fucking guy that just beats the shit out of everything, just this big badass brute. Like, I'm cool with that. Give him a couple lines, like maybe give him like a obviously give him a backstory, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be this big, deep character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, give him a little bit of history, maybe something that could tie into the fight, you know what I mean? Something that he sees that makes him more angry, or something that maybe calms him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, like, whatever. Give him a little bit of depth, but he doesn't need to be the next Frieza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he's got all these strategies and all these plots and all these schemes.
No, that's not Broly.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, just make him this big, strong guy. I think that the worst part about Broly's original character was that the reason why he would freak out and try to kill everybody is because he heard Goku crying as a kid.
Yes.
Which was one of the stupidest things ever. It would have been totally fine. It would have been totally fine with just was born with an extremely high power level.
If
King Vegeta tried to kill him, and then his whole life, Paragus is sitting here feeding to him.
Vegeta.
They tried to kill you. They tried to kill you. You were
But
too
that-
strong. And then when he sees Vegeta, he freaks out. You know what I mean?
I would say it made
that
more
would have been just fine, but it's always got to be about Goku. And how do we make it about Goku? Oh, I guess he cried a lot.
King Vegeta stabbed you in the stomach?
Yeah.
Several times. Tried to kill you. Be mad at Vegeta Jr.
So,
I'd be fine if they did that for the backstory. That'd give it a nice twist. It's not all about Goku.
I mean, but that still kind of happened in the first original Broly movie. Paragus was pissed off at King Vegeta for trying to kill Broly, right?
Yeah.
He wanted revenge on Vegeta. He didn't even know who the fuck Goku was. But then out of some sort of fucking stupid-ass coincidence,
Yes.
Broly sees him, and he's like, "You're that fucking pussy that was crying all the time when we were babies. We were born on the same day.
Yeah.
You idiot. And you were born with like a power level of like what? 1?
Nothing.
Oh, and I was born with a power level of 10,000? Fuck you. I was stronger than Raditz when I was born. Jesus Christ.
From what we can tell, the backstory is going to be completely different because, as we know, this is going to also show us the history of the Saiyans. Not necessarily the Saiyan race, but our Saiyans. Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. Because a lot of people are saying that the Dragon Ball Maya...
We see 2 other Saiyans in the trailer. Not just Broly and Paragus, but there's a shot with these 2 Saiyans coming down. One does kind of look like Kaba, or Kabe, or whatever, but it's not him.
Yeah.
Because, for one, he has a tail.
Yes.
And Universe 6 Saiyans do not have tails. I've been saying this the whole time, is that people thought maybe these Saiyans that they're fighting in this movie...
We're from 6.
But you see the tail in the teaser trailer, right?
Yeah, you do.
So, I mean...
You see the trailer...
Can't be from Universe 6. So, these are Universe 7 Saiyans, not Kabe or whatever. It could be a young King Vegeta and a young Paragus together.
Or could be Bardock and...
It's definitely not Bardock because he has the signature hair.
Yeah.
You just can't miss it. And these 2 guys appear to just kind of have the straight up spiky hair. And also, it's not Kabe because he's got real arms. He doesn't have spaghetti. He doesn't have spaghetti noodle arms and legs. So that's another
we don't know.
thing to consider. But there's 2 Saiyans in that, so it's definitely a flashback to then.
Could be King Vegeta and Vegeta's theoretical mother. We don't know.
No, it's 2 guys.
It's 2 guys.
It's 2 dudes. So
his mom could be buff.
I think that it's either King Vegeta and Paragus, or Paragus with some other guy.
Okay.
So maybe even a young Broly.
Could be.
Who knows? Even though Broly still seems to be kind of young in this movie.
He'd be around the age as the other one. We can assume unless they completely even change that up.
Well, the Saiyans stay young until they're like 80.
Yeah.
And then they actually start to age.
Yeah.
So, anyways, do you have anything else to talk about from this?
What did you think just of the trailer, like, as a trailer? You thought it was good?
Yeah.
There's a little too much words for me, but that's my only, like, nitpick. Half of it you're reading, the other half
well, It's Japanese, man. I mean,
yeah.
They gotta, do their thing.
No, I'm talking about how it'll say Goku versus Broly, and it'll say like Vegeta versus Broly. Like there's.
I thought that was kind of cool because it's like.
But show,
it's
don't
like,
tell. You don't have to tell us. We see that they're fighting.
I know, but I think it's kind of cool because it's sort of like, I don't know, just like that's sort of just like. It's like a pay-per-view, man, that you've been waiting for. Yeah. And that's kind of like what this feels like. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for WrestleMania, you know what I mean? And here's the card, you know what I mean?
Broly versus everyone.
See these fucking dudes duke it out. And I knew I was going to see these dudes duke it out. Maybe not Frieza so much. Yeah. But
as you said, it could be a ruse.
Yeah, it could be a test.
Yeah.
So... who knows? They are fighting in a completely different setting.
It's like there's like rocks.
They're fighting in like a volcano.
Space rocks or something.
They're fighting in like a volcanic setting, whereas the other, they're fighting.
Now, I don't know why he wouldn't be in his golden form, but then again, we see Super Saiyan.
He could be getting punched out of his golden form. We see a flash of his golden form before they actually show the fight. So, like, when it says the thing, like, magnificent, his power is huge or whatever, it shows Golden Frieza. It shows, like, half his face, like, smirking.
Yeah.
And then it says Broly versus Frieza.
Yeah.
Then he's fighting him in his base form. Perhaps he got punched out of his golden form like he did, like, 3 times in the Tournament of Power. He just get blasted so goddamn hard it literally punched him back into his normal form. So who knows? I love the trailer, man. I couldn't find a damn thing bad about it except for that like one section of CGI. Yeah. And that's just because I hate CGI so much. But like I said, I didn't even notice until like the third or fourth time I watched it. I didn't even notice until I watched Geekdom break down the trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not Geekdom, Anime AJ. Sorry.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's basically all I have to say about it. Really excited about it. We got 2 good trailers in the course of a couple days.
So when's the next Halloween trailer coming out?
They released a new poster for it, actually.
And I like the new poster more than the last poster, but I hate the font. Oh my god. Whoever was in charge of doing that poster and decided to put that font on it, I want to choke you. Like, I want to wear a Michael Myers mask and just stab you in the face. Because why couldn't you just do the classic Halloween font?
Yeah. I don't know.
The font looks so fucking stupid. Oh, it was like so irritating because the new poster looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
It's a nice design, whatever. The font just
doesn't do it for you.
Kills me.
Was there anything else in general you wanted to talk about? I don't know. I brought up the Cell and Tournament of Power thing. I don't think we've talked about that on the podcast. Did you want to let No Star reviews what that's all about? If he didn't know.
Oh man, he just needs to watch Dragon Ball. And then maybe he could come on the podcast and we could talk about it. That's something you could talk about literally any day.
Yeah.
It's just because that's all history now. And you can talk about stuff then. But, so, yeah, I don't really know. Make sure you guys hop on over to my channel. Not you, No Star, because I know that you have been watching all my summon videos. Yeah. I can't imagine what that's like for you because I know that you're either just getting into Dragon Ball or you still haven't even gave it a shot yet.
I noticed in our last comment he did not comment Broly, it was Browly.
It could have been autocorrect.
So autocorrect going on, or he's still learning the ropes. We're teaching him a little bit here and there.
But regardless, I really appreciate you coming on to my channel and watching my summon videos. Anybody else listening to this podcast, make sure you hop on over, check out my Dokkan Battle, my Dragon Ball Legends summoning videos. I'm probably not going to do any more for a while, so I'm going to have to think of like new content to put on the channel until the next interesting banner comes along. I actually did record a couple summoning videos last night, but they were so garbage and I was so frustrated that I was like, I can't use them.
Am I still editing those, or are we not doing that?
No, actually I did a trailer breakdown. So I watched the trailer and kind of paused and talked about certain things of the Broly trailer.
Oh, okay.
And I just need to cut the end and the beginning and end off so I can upload it to YouTube. So
all right, I got you.
that's all that is. So check out on my channel for a trailer breakdown for Dragon Ball Super Broly as well. And really anything else that I'm going to keep trying to come up with new content. Maybe I'll actually play
game.
I'll actually play Dragon Ball Legends or Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle instead of just summoning on it. Maybe No Star, you can actually see what the actual game looks like. So, there it is. Yeah, that's all I got. Dynamite Jared. Check it out. I'm sure my link is in the description.
It always is.
I always say that I'm going to put your link in my description.
It was in there for the first one.
It was in there for one of them, and then I just keep forgetting. I haven't even added my tags to my Dragon Ball Legends summon video yet.
But yeah, so keep checking out on my channel as well. I have some stuff coming out. Still trying to think of new ideas on what to do. If there's anything you guys want to see me talk about, let me know. I'll make videos about it. Yeah. I don't know. Lost on VHS
You know what we
is
should
coming
do
someday.
on one of our channels is that we should, closer to the new Broly movie coming out, we should rewatch like the whole Broly trilogy and like do a video like talking, reviewing them or something.
Broly-a-thon.
Or maybe 15 incredible facts about Broly.
Oh God! Oh God!
15 whatever facts about Bio Broly.
Jesus Christ!
Will Bio Broly appear in the new movie?
I would lose my shit if like he falls in the mud.
I would actually mark out. Honestly, I would mark out.
Oh man.
Okay, guys. So that's it.
That's pretty much it this week. Bonus episode.
We have been. Or do you have anything else to say?
No, I was gonna say bonus episode's done.
We have been Two Nerds. This has been a bonus podcast. And thank you guys for listening. Please hit that subscribe button. Smash that like. Can we get to 2 likes on this video? Let's go.
Woo! Signing off. We'll see you guys sometime.
And I won't even like it. I won't even click the like. I won't even cheat. I think Buddy automatically likes all of his videos. Yes. Buddy will not like this video. He will not cheat.
It will be organic. We will see you guys next time. Have fun.